With that explosive run, this guy's right up on the edge of 200 yards, Kate. And with his body of work, it could only take one more carry to cross that mark and suddenly become a very intriguing subplot for the rest of this game. Can he get to 200 plus? We'll get to watch.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Texans, 34.
How many years I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the indicator and they yelling. Let him bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Gravity Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. He beams one, deep right side. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Liking 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connection made to Hollins. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Warren setting the pass. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
48, Texans 40.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And the Texans have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, we could go down.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run here on first down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Setting up to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Again, it's Gibbs. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Move. Ready.
To the air with Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Gonna throw this one. Ward in big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's gonna end up in a loss of yards. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
On 3rd and long, it's Ward. This is caught downfield by Owens. And they're They're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying.
Pressure coming. Here's Ward. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Again, Ward going to the air. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. 3 touchdown catches in 1 game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And
this is going to be caught for 2, so some fight left in them. Love it. It is back to a 1-score game. Okay, partner, in that spot, you know you got to go for it there. Make it a 1-score game. How do you come up with a call that works when that defense knows from the start of things that you're going for 2?
Because, Kate, we're talking about practice. Yeah, we're talking about practice. You actually practice those plays, and you come up typically with 2 or 3 2-point conversion plays every single week. You practice them, you rep them, so when it's called like that, you're ready for the moment.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
A give to Gibbs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Chuck Clark on the tackle. It's a victim for 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They're going to pass it here. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. Down to the 10. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
Touchdown.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
62. Texans 48.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready,
Now Ward. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther.
Ward now. Setting up the screen to Johnson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 3rd and
Throwing now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
result of the play.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Deputy. Cougar 19. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ward. Caught, nice game left side. Free, up the middle, it's a breakaway. And he's in, touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Starting from the 5. And he dives to end the return. Not sure I understand the thinking here. They're going to start very deep in their own half.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one.